not from India, it's from Persia, and it was practiced by the craftsmen of Sassanid era. So like we have the eras in India, like Iron Age, Stone Age, Indus Valley Civilization. Similarly, there were the eras in Persia as well. And this particular art form is from the Sassanid era, and the craftsmen of Sassanid era used to practice this art form. And this was brought to India by the Mughal emperors in 15th century. So now you can say that we have some rights at least on this art form, right? Because this is existing in India from 15th century, and this is actually majorly practiced in 3 states. So a lot of people have written Uttar Pradesh, Rajasthan, Gujarat, and these are the 3 states where this art form is majorly practiced. That is Uttar Pradesh, Gujarat, and Rajasthan. In Uttar Pradesh, this is also known as the Mughlai art form, the Nakashi work. Then we also call it Lal Meenakari in Varanasi. We can see the jewelry stuff in Rajasthan, and we can see Meenakari on fabrics in Gujarat as well. Okay, so this is majorly practiced in these 3 states. And now I'm going to tell you the meaning of Meenakari. Okay, so Meenakari art form is basically the kaleidoscope of colors and patterns. Lot of colors and patterns keeps on changing constantly when we may make Meenakari. And we actually use the vibrant and brilliant colors to make Meenakari patterns. Okay. Another thing is that Meenakari word has 2 meanings in it. First word is Meena. Second word is Kari. Okay. Meena means heaven or paradise. Kari means to do something on something else. Together it makes the paradise on an object. So this is,
योगिता मैम आप एक थप्पड़ में हक दोगी?
who's this?
I don't know, ma'am. I'll just check who was it.
Just remove it. Okay.
Yes.
No problem. All right. So Meenakari is such a beautiful art form that this is actually called the paradise on an object. Okay. Such a beautiful art form. Then another thing is that whenever we are actually making Meenakari, it is done by 2 techniques. So when we were talking about the craftsmen, they also used to apply 2 techniques. First technique was doing this on hard basis. Okay. And second technique was doing it on the soft basis. So whenever we are doing this on the hard basis, this is done by the enameling process using the intense heat. But obviously we actually use the intense heat on the hard basis. We do not use the intense heat on the soft basis. And hard bases are the glasses, the ceramics, the metals. But we have the soft basis, and in the soft basis, we have the paper, canvas, and fabrics. And obviously we cannot use the intense heat in the soft basis. So we actually use the paints and colors in that. Okay. So this is done by 2 techniques. All right. Another thing is that we can make it on any of the bases. On any of the bases. Like vases, pots, jewelry boxes, coasters, on any of the bases. Then we have 2 types of Meenakari as well. 2 types. Okay. So there are 2 colors involved. Before proceeding with the types, I'm going to tell you that there are 2 colors involved. First color is the detailing color. Simply we have a base and we have made a design on that, and we are giving the detailing on that design. Okay. So once we are giving the detailing, that particular detailing is given by the detailing colors. And we generally use the 3D outliners to give the detailing colors. And then we have the base color. So the base, the background which is left, that is the base. And we actually do that by using the base colors. And we generally use the acrylics and glass colors for the base colors. Okay. I hope this is clear. Now coming to the 2 types of it. So first type is Ek Rang Khula and second type is Panchrangi. Ek Rang Khula and Panchrangi. Race, I am from Lucknow. Okay. Yeah. So there are 2 types. Now in Ek Rang Khula and Panchrangi, there is one thing common, which is that detailing color remains the same in both the types. Okay. This is common. Now the difference is that in Ek Rang Khula, we only use 1 base color, and in Panchrangi, we use multiple base colors or more than 1 base color. Okay. This is the difference. In Ek Rang Khula, we use 1 base color, and in Panchrangi, we use more than 1 base colors or multiple base colors. So now I'm giving you the example of it. I am preparing a necklace for myself, and I just made the detailings. Okay. Now I made the detailing design using the 3D gold outliner. Okay. Now if I'm making the ek rang khula, then I'm going to use one color in the base. I can use red color, green color, blue color, any color. And I am just using one base color throughout in the necklace. But if I'm using more than one base color, I'm using red, green, yellow, blue, multiple colors, then that will be panchrangi. Okay. So there is a term used with this, that is color scale. And we will be talking about color scale once I'll proceed with the session. So today we will be learning the basics. Okay, Sandra. So the spelling is Ek Rang Khula. You want to know the spelling of Ek Rang Khula and Panchrangi or any of the two? And Pallavi ji, I hope it is clear. The meaning is clear. Yes? Fantastic. Okay. So today we will be starting off with the basics. Okay. Because basics are very, very important. Whenever we start off with any of the course, we start off with the basics. Maybe there may be many people who have attended my Worley class or paper jewelry class, the demo classes. So they must be knowing that whenever I start off with any of the courses, I start off with the basics because it's very, very important to just keep the things clear with the basic part. As like I just generally give the example that we start off with the ABCD. If the alphabets are clear to you, how to make the alphabets, how to write the alphabets, then you can easily do the word formation and sentence formation. Okay. So we will be starting off with the basics, and in the basics, we will be learning the basic shapes, basic borders, a description of color scale and everything. Okay. So you have to be ready with the pen, paper, and scale. And once you are ready, you have to write ready in the chat box. 116 people in house, and I want maximum people to write ready in the chat box. Okay. And yes, we can see some V's in the on the screen, those who are there. Yes, some V's. Fantastic. And V for anybody? Yeah, V for Varsha. V for victory or Varsha, whatever you wish to consider. Thank you so much. I saw the responses in the chat box. Super fantastic. I'm just rotating my camera and I can see a lot of people are ready with the things. I'm also ready with my table. And yes, those who are there on the screens, you have to smile throughout because this is not a maths class or history class. History is over. Yes. Now we are back with our paper and pen and scale because we will be doing some creativity. We will be learning something related to art. So I want to see the smiles on everybody's face throughout the session. Fantastic. Okay. So just write Meenakari basic shapes. Two instructions to all of you. Yogita, where are you?
Yes, ma'am, I am here.
You can mute everybody. Okay?
Yes, everyone is on mute now.
Okay, so two instructions to all of you. If you have any questions, any doubts in the middle of the session, you can just put your questions in the chat box. I'm continuously seeing the chat box as well. Okay. And if I'm going too fast during the session, then you can say, ma'am, please go slow. I'll just lower down my speed and that will maintain your pace. Okay. All right. So I'm just going to make the first shape, and that is the circles. Very important because I'm going to use few terms and you can write few terms as well. Okay. So the first shape is the circle. Now this is the hollow circle. You can make an arrow and write hollow. And once we fill the color inside this becomes solid circle. Like this. Hollow circle, solid circle. Then I am keeping the dot. And then I'm making a hollow circle and another hollow circle in that, and hollow circle and the solid circle in that. So these are the circles. Okay, and every shape has its own importance. So once you will proceed with the things, you will understand how important these things are. Okay. Next, I'm going to make the drop shape. And once I'm done with the shapes, I'm going to tell you what all shapes are very, very important, extremely important, so that you can practice those shapes again and again. So drops, just make a normal drop like this. Then make a pointed drop like this. Then I'm making the drop which are actually twisted towards left and right, but do not twist it. Otherwise, this will become a mango motif, and you will get to know about mango motifs in 5-7 minutes. Now I'm making the horizontal drops, twisted drops and horizontal drops like this. Okay. And then I'm making a long drop like this. Okay, Swati. Can you see this? 1 second. I hope my screen is clear now. Yes.
Yes,
So
ma'am, it's totally visible.
okay. Okay. Can you see this? Everybody? Fantastic. Now I'm going to make the domes. Domes. Swati, what's the issue? Can you please tell me in the chat box? If my screen is not clear to you, can you please rejoin? Okay. So I am making a normal dome like this. Then I'm making a bit pointed dome, which is not very much pointed, little bit pointed. And this particular dome is very much pointed. 3 kinds. Swati, dear, please rejoin. Okay. And then you can also make the normal dome, the first one, and you can make the lines or the pointed one and make the lines as well. All these things are actually used in Meenakari. And next I'm going to make the beetle. Beetle is the pan shape. You can also write it in the bracket. Beetle is the pan shape. Okay, for making the beetle, just make it like this. Then just make it like this and make the line like this. Okay. Uske baad make the pointed one. This is the simple one. This is the pointed one. And then I'm going to make the beetle with lot of coils or spirals. Now what is the spiral? You will get to know in 2 minutes. And then the pointed one for the same. Like this. Okay. Now in the next one, I'm going to make the triangles. Just make a triangle like this. Make it upside down. Sideways, left and right. Make the triangle and make another triangle inside this like this. And then make the triangle and make the solid triangle inside this. Okay. A lot of people have joined in late. Welcome to the session. So once I'm done with my drawing, I'm going to show you the full page. You can also take the screenshots and practice it later on. Now I'm going to make the cones. Make a V, make it upside down, make it sideways, left and right. Make a cone, make another cone inside it, and then make a broad cone like this. These are the cones. And now comes the turn of mango motif. Mango motif is also known as pastel and is also known as carry in Hindi. So it's MANGO MOTIF. Mango motif. Okay. So I'm going to make the first mango motif. Any doubts with the shapes, just let me know. I'll just redraw. This is the first one. The second one has a lot of coils in it. This is the second one. Then this is the third one. And the fourth one is like this. Any doubts with any of the shapes, please ask. You can just write it in the chat box that, ma'am, please repeat this particular shape. I'm going to make it again. So these are the mango motifs. You can make it horizontally, vertically, slanting manner, anywhere. Okay. Okay. I hope everybody is enjoying the session. Yes. The second one. All right, I'm just repeating the second one. Can I get some reactions quickly? Okay, I have to repeat all the shapes. Thank you so much, everyone. I have to repeat all the shapes. Beetle last two. Okay, firstly, I'm repeating the beetle. So just make it like this. Make a lot of coils like this, and then join the other one like this. Okay. Then make it pointed like this. These are the beetles. Now I'm repeating the mango motif. So make the first mango motif like this. Okay. For the second one, make lot of coils like this. Now third one, just make it like this. And fourth one has a dot. So just start from the dot and end on a dot. I hope this is clear this time. Yes, everyone? It's clear now? All right, fantastic. Now I'm proceeding further and I'm going to make the spirals. I'm just writing spirals over here. Thank you so much, everyone. So spirals are like this or like this, then outwards, inwards, like this. Okay. Then I am making lot of coils in this as well. Just make it like this or with lot of coils like this. These are the spirals. Okay. These are the spirals. Now we have the semicircles. Semicircles. I hope the spirals are clear to everyone. Semicircles. Nandita, my video is not clear. If my video is not clear, that must be from the problem from your end. Can you please rejoin? Okay, I'm making the semicircle. Just make the semicircle like this or like this. Make it sideways, left and right. Make a line and the semicircle. And then make it upside down and make another semicircle inside this. To those whom are those who are unable to see my screen properly or my screen is blurred for them, can you please rejoin? Okay, now next I'm going to make the lines and I have 7 subcategories for the lines. Okay, I'm going to make the lines. So first one is the curved line. Curved. And if I compare the curved line to semicircles, then the curved lines are not as broad as the semicircles. That means the semicircles are broader in comparison to the curves. So curves are just like this. And this is inwards, this is outwards. Okay, I'm shifting my page a bit. Then you can also make it like this or like this. And then this is also a curved line. We actually use this particular line for the leaves. That is why I have made it. Okay. Then the second one is the vertical lines or straight lines. We also call them the straight lines. Vertical. And this is simply like this. Third, we have horizontals. Horizontal. And it is like this. 7 lines. So proceeding with the fourth one. Fourth one is the tilted lines or diagonals. And we also call them the slant lines. So it is like this. They are tilted. Then we have the dotted lines, fifth one. And once I'm done with my drawing part, I'm going to show you the stuff, whatever I make and whatever I teach in the masterclass. I'm just making the closed dots. And then I'm making the far dots. Like this. Okay. Sixth, we have the parallel lines. The lines which do not intersect each other are the parallel lines. So they are just like this. And seventh and the last one is the wavy lines or waves. And these are the high waves. And these are the low waves. High waves and low waves. Okay. So these are the lines which we actually use. And now I'm going to tell you what all shapes are very, very important, because we are done with the shapes and we will be proceeding with the borders. So I'm going to tick mark few of the shapes. First one is the dome. First one is the drop. Second is the dome. Third is the beetle. Then we have the mango motifs, the spiral, and the curves. So you have to practice these shapes multiple times because these are extremely important. Though all the shapes are important, but a lot of shapes are universal. You must be knowing how to make the shapes, but these shapes are different and damn important. Okay. All right. So let's proceed with the basic borders now. Now for the basic borders, you require the scale. Okay. And I'm going to make three kinds of borders. So I'm going to make the thin borders, I'm going to make the medium size borders, and the broad borders. In the thin borders, the lines are close to each other. If you want to do some measurement, though I will be drawing random lines, but if you wish to do any kind of measurement, then you can make a half centimeter line, two half centimeters lines with a distance of half centimeters. Then in the medium size borders, the lines are not that close, not that far. You can make 1 centimeter distance lines. And in the broad border, the lines are actually far from each other. So you can make 1.5 centimeter lines. Okay. I will be making it randomly. And every time I'm going to make the border, I'm going to speak this, that this is a medium size border, this is a thin border, this is a broad border. Okay. So here goes the first border. And in the first border, this is a medium size border actually. I'm just making it randomly. And in this, I'm going to make the domes. And with this, I'm going to explain the color scale with you. I'm going to explain the color scale. And here comes the second dome. And the third goes solid. The third dome will be solid. And in this, I'm going to put the dots over here. Okay. Now, if I have to talk about the detailing colors and the base colors, then whatever the black thing is there, whatever we have drawn with the black thing, everything is the detailing part. We have this first line, the second line, we have all the dots, first dome, second dome, third dome. All these things are the detailings. And this is done by the detailing color. I'm writing 3D gold outliner. And 3D gold outliner is the detailing color actually. Okay. So this is the detailing color. So all the black portion you see, this is the detailing part. Now we have the base color. Okay. So we can see the white portion on the background. I mean, this is the background. The space between the domes is the background. And the space within the domes, the white portion is the front pattern. Okay. Front pattern is there. So we have the space in the front patterns as well. This is the front pattern. And then this is the background. So if I'm opting any of the light color in the background, suppose I am writing yellow. Okay. Then in the front patterns, I'm going to use the dark shades. So I'm just writing red in the space which is there between the first and second dome. And I'm writing green in the space which is there between the second and third dome. Okay. So these three colors I have written. So the concept of color scale is that if I am, yes, 3D gold outliner, Pallavi ji. So if I am coloring my background with a dark color, then the front patterns will be of light color. If I'm coloring my background with the light color, the front patterns will be of dark color. And these all are the base colors. Okay. These are the base colors. The only thing is that contrast works. Now, this was about Panchrangi because we have written 3 of the base colors. If I am just using one base color, like I have opted red color, and I'll be coloring the background as well as the front patterns with the red color only, then that will be Ek Rang Khula. Okay, I hope this is clear. If I'm using one base color, that will be Ek Rang Khula. If I'm using more than one, then that will be Panchrangi. Okay. Now I'm going to make another border, and that is also a medium size border. I'm just making it right here. And in this, I'm going to make the waves like this and like this. And I'm going to put the dots over here like this. Okay. So suppose in this, we have colored the background with yellow, which is the light color. So in this, I can just color the background with any of the dark colors. I'm writing blue. And this can be any of the light colors. So I'm writing yellow over here. So I hope the concept is clear to you guys. It's very simple that we have to keep the colors in a contrasted manner. That's it. Once I'm done with my drawing, I'll show you the stuff and you will understand it in a better manner. That I have made it very vibrant and very colorful and proper contrast is used. Okay, now I'm making a thin border. You can go with half centimeter. Okay, and I'm going to make the hollow circle with hollow circle and hollow circle with solid circle. So here we are using the pen, but in the fair work, we won't be using the black pens or something. We will be using the outliners, okay? And that we will do in the master class. That is a part of the master class. Okay, second border, Pallavi, Pranali. Okay. All right. Can you see it? All right. Yeah, we will be doing the things in the master class because I'm going to show you a lot of things. And then you will understand that that is not a one-day thing, right? Yes, Pallavi ji. Once we will be doing the fair things, obviously we will be using the 3D gold outliner, 3D outliner. Okay. All right. So now I'm making the fourth border. Again, the medium size border. This was the thin border and this is the medium size border. And in this, I'm going to make the beetles. I'm just making the beetles like this. Just make the beetles like this and make the hollow circles between these. Okay. Next border, again the thin border. Just making it right here. Next, just below the medium size border. And in this, I'm going to make the spirals. And thin borders are actually used where we don't have the space to make the broad borders or the medium size borders, kind of filler borders, which we can make where we don't have the space, much space. Okay. Now, next, I'm going to make a medium size border and we will be making lotuses in that. Lot of lotus in that. So just make a petal over here like this and make two petals each side. Two petals each side and then make the spirals over here. Similarly, one petal, two petals each side and the spirals. Again, one petal, two petals each side and the spiral like this. Okay, so these are the lotuses. And you can also make it in different manners. Okay, so I'll be teaching the flower patterns, leaf patterns, lot of the lotus patterns as well, the peacock patterns, vine patterns, and the mango motif extensions in the master class because that is very detailed. That is a very detailed version. Okay, now we will be making the buds. Medium size border again. The buds said there is a technique. I'm actually making the technique. So okay, I have to do it once again. So I'm making the lotus first, everybody. Pranali has asked to make it once again. So just make a petal, two petals each side, and then the spirals over here. Again, the petal, two petals each side, and then the spirals. Again, one petal, two petals each side, and then the spirals like this. Okay. Okay. Now I'm going to make the buds. Medium size border again. And we will be making the buds in this. Okay. For making the buds, I am just making a curve, hollow circle, dot, semicircle, two curves, and a dome. Curve, hollow circle, dot, semicircle, two curves, and a dome like this. I'm just repeating it one more time for everyone. I have made a curve, hollow circle, dot, semicircle, two curves, and a dome. And you can also make the leaves along with this, like this. Like this. Okay. So this is the bud shape, bud pattern. Okay. Now I'm going to make one broad border. So you can make it of around 1.5 centimeters, 1.5 centimeters. Can you show please once again? Yeah, definitely I can show. I'm making it right here. I made a curve like this. Then I made a hollow circle. I kept the dot. Okay. I made the semicircle like this. I made one curve from here, another one from here, and then the dome like this, and then two leaves like this. I hope this is clear, Pallavi ji. Yes, it is. Great. Okay. Now in this, we will be making one curve like this. Welcome. One petal, another petal touching the curve. Then two petals each side on the upper part. One petal on the lower part like this. Then one curve from here, the curvy line which we made above, right here. Okay. Just make one curve like this, another one like this, semicircle and the curve. I'm repeating it. Curve, one petal. Another petal touching the curve. Two petals each side on the upper part. One petal on the lower part. Then one curve from here. The curved line like this. One curve from here, another one from here. Semicircle and the curve. Shall I repeat it again? If yes, put it in the chat box. Okay. All right. I'm just repeating it one more time. Oh my God. Lot of people. All right. Okay. One curve, make one curve like this. Okay. Then make a petal over here and another petal which is touching the curve like this. Simple. Let's go step by step. Two petals this side on the upper one. Thank you so much, Sakshi. That really means a lot. And two petals on the other side in the upper part. Okay. Then one petal on the lower side, both sides. Okay. Then one curve from here, which is in the middle part of the petal, curved line like this. Just make it one curve, another curve, and in the center it will be a semicircle and then the curve inside that particular leaf. I hope this is clear this time. Everybody, yes? Can I see some responses in the chat box? I hope everybody has understood it. Very nice. Fantastic. Great, great, great. Fantastic. Thank you so much, everyone, for the reactions. Fantastic. Okay, now we will be proceeding with the last border. And then I'm going to show you the stuff, whatever I make and whatever I teach in the masterclass. Yes, Parul, I'll definitely show the full page. Now make double lines. This is a medium size border, but the double lines will be there each side. Like this. Everybody is full of energy. Everybody is fantastic. Definitely. I can see a lot of reactions, lot of heart reactions. Thank you so much, everyone. Thank you so much. Okay, in this, I'm going to make the vertical mango motifs. Vertical mango motifs. You see the way I'm starting it? I'm starting with a point and ending to the same point. Like this. Okay. Now I'm going to solid first and the third mango motif. First and the third mango motif. Like this. And in the second and fourth one, I'm making the lines, horizontal lines. Like this. Now between these, I'm making one lines to give it a separation. And above this, you can also put the dots. You can make some design on that. You can opt the design from the basic shapes. Like this. Okay. So this was the last border. And now I am going to show you the full page, the full complete page. I hope this is clear. Just make it fatafat se. And then I'm going to show you the full page. Now I'm giving everybody a classwork. And the classwork is that you have to give your feedback that how was the class. I hope you guys enjoyed the session. If yes, then please show some energy in the chat box that how was the class. Let me see. You guys enjoyed the session or not? All right, this is really nice. Super fantastic. Okay, so now I'm going to show the full page, fatafat. Can you see the full page now? Take the screenshots. Thank you so much, everyone. Thank you so much. That really means a lot. Thank you so much, all of you. Okay, I am ready with my stuff. Are you excited to see the stuff, whatever I'm going to show you? The things which I make? I can see the excitement throughout. Thank you so much, everybody. Very nice. All right. So I'm going to start off with the first thing, and that is this CD. So I have not made anything this side because I wanted to show ki bhai CDZ. I'm not lying. This is the CD only. Okay. So can you see this? This is a coaster pattern. And this is obviously a lot of peacock patterns will be taught to you in the master class. Okay. Then we have the coasters, the different coasters, which are actually made up of MDF board cutouts. Yeah. 3D outliners and glass colors are being used in this. Lot of patterns. Okay. Part of the master class. Then I'm going to show you the paper jewelry. Yes. In which I hold the word record. The paper jewelry, can you see this? I have used the acrylics in these. The acrylic colors. And this is also the part of the master class. And I'm going to teach you 4 kinds of waterproofings as well, along with the paper jewelry making. Then I have the canvas with me. This is another pattern of the peacock. Another pattern. Then we have this. Can you see this? And this is also the part of the master class. We will be making the canvas as well. Yes, this is done by the glass colors. I have used acrylics and the glass colors. And last but not the least, the patterned painting on ivory sheet. Can you see these? So we will be making this as well in the master class. Okay. So let me check it out. How many of you are excited for the master class? Can I get your names in the chat box? Yes, those who are excited for the master class, can you put your names in the